The main entrance is going to be Chris J trying to show presence towards inside, trying to keep those rotations towards inner. But Mousesports looking ready to boy. He's ready to deploy outside. It's going to be a quick exchange there as Woxi will take down Glaive, and it's a very, very quick approach towards outside here, Alex.
This is about to be a brawl, Hank. Woxi, he's done well to get two, however, damage inflicted. Two remain for the CTs. Magisk's not tidy, but still finds it. Can escape, and precise in the second. Chance, back thought. Astrali's an advantage, sees Woxi, you can't do anything with this health, surely. One bullet from Magisk will do it, and they can
deployed. Fast play once again, Karrigan trying to lead the charge here towards Ivy.
He is so alone, and yet so advanced. Frozen elsewhere, finds the first. Magisk will not be able to make the same impact he did in the pistol. Dupree. Oh, he loses the fight. Pop Dog, Mousesports. They've got a real way into the second round force by here. Glaive looking to change things, and it's a nice first. Little exposed, though. Lots of different avenues of assault for them. Woxi there with his scout will fall back. A chance, though. Glaive's tagged, he does convert. Mousesports, this is neat and tidy.
Yeah, very nice approach there. The 1Ds being delivered. No problem whatsoever, and Device left in a 4 versus 1. Absolutely no chip in the CT side. 3 players towards the A-bomb side. Zipex and Glaive to patrol towards inner, and Device, he knows he has to be active here. He needs to look for that first frag if possible. Not the best position. He tries to fall back here. 2 players in front of him. Flashbangs being exchanged now. A rotation from Glaive, so 4 towards outer. As Chris J will make his way to the main entrance, looking for the first kill, working in tandem here, but it's Dupree and Device. Finding those initial kills. Rob's answers back, but still, Device in a decent position. Goes down to the 3-on-2. Frozen down to 25 HP.
Gosh, Frozen. Not much more he can do with that. Another warning shot from Magisk. After about, I think, 3 layers of train and concrete, but a warning shot nonetheless. Already found 1 crucial frag, has the Magic Boy. Time for Woxi and Frozen to work, and they have swapped the weapons around. It makes a lot of sense. Woxi, 91 points of health. And silence falls in Odense.
40 seconds remain. 1 smoke, and Woxi, he knows he has to deliver here. Still a good chance he can win the round. He's got the firepower, but he has taken a bullet to the face. No helmet. Will survive. Down to 14 HP. 2-on-2 now. He just waits towards Ivy. 1 bullet in that general direction will be enough. There's Frozen. Woxi down to the 2 versus 1 now. 15 seconds remain. He hasn't got the bomb either. It's recoverable, but it doesn't look like he win this round. Good shot, though. The wallbang towards Ivy. 1-on-1. Can he finish things off? He drops down.
No time, no bomb. He has to hunt Zipex. He's not going to give him the fight. Wow. Back and forth we go.
Both the way towards inside. We said Zipex is alone, but rotations are coming through.
Yeah, he's moving his mouth, and well, he's been removed. Taking control of the site. Device immediately catching 1 back. A chance for a second. Karrigan precise with a scope of his own on that Krieg, and a chance for a second as well. Now the molly arrives. Mousesports, they're flying through this one. Rops eventually confirms the round is theirs. Glaive will just be looking to cower and preserve the M4. 3 frags from Karrigan on the way into that site.
Karrigan stepping up. I'm really enjoying what he's doing on the T side these days. He must have been putting in the man hours at home because his aim looks impeccable. We met that moment yesterday, the banana by the logs, managed to get 2 massive opening frags to keep them alive on Inferno. And there's going to be 4 players surviving here. A very strong force fight from Mousesports. Just Glaive to survive this time. He's all the way in T-spawn, but the hunt is on. Rops is coming in his direction. Needs to be very careful here. We saw Zipex alone towards inside, unable to get a single frag.
Mousesports clear advantage, looking to be the first strung together set of rounds, and wow, Frozen does find a way in. This looks like a fast one, straight out from Pop Dog. The flash is not going to be stopping Rops as he tucks in on the E-box.
Yeah, it makes sense. We know Mousesports do favor towards that inside area, so trying to avoid the stack quickly towards outside. Nice shot towards the E-box position from Frozen there. Didn't miss a beat. And here comes Dupree with the M4. Does manage to get 1, but he's shut down quickly here. And Rops, oh, he's looking so good right now. It's going to be a 4-on-2 Device and Mages just with pistols here towards the backtracks, both of them. And Frozen's patrolling that position. I don't think there's much of a chance of finding a kill. That'll be confirmed by Rops as he gets his 3rd in the round. Device, he'll pull 1 back, but they know exactly where he is now. Karrigan will seal the deal away.
Yeah, they'll make it costly, and with shots like that, a frag already going the way of Astrali as Chris J looks to mop things up, and it does look like an effective clear. Device smoked off. They'll take their time with this plant. You can see it's even loose now on the site. They want to be very, very thorough. Towards the backtracks, they stack. Rob's responsible for Pop.
That should be done now. The bomb's going to be planted, Alex, and we're going to have just a Device and Zipex looking for any sort of exit frags they can possibly find. But as we said, Always going to find one or two as Woxi that goes down towards the main entrance. Nice positioning there from Dupree. And it's Chris J. He'll spot the final two players there. There's no way they're getting close to that bomb, but maybe they can cause some financial damage here. Waiting for any opportunities for just taking bullets in return here. At range, I think the AK will be taking down those USBs, no problem. Chris J to confirm things. More often than not, and we'll see the initial duel here. Woxi quickly out towards main entrance, takes down that secondary AWP, and it's an early advantage, but not for long.
Glaive snatches it off. Shows Magisk how it's done. Quick frag in return. Love the aggression from Mousesports. Look how much control they've managed to take so early. They can hit the brakes a little bit, but the fights are coming to them. Zipex onto Karrigan. Advantage now once again in Astrali's hands and extended. That's the bomb. Rops has managed to get the frag on the inner side, but what does it mean when the bomb's loose in front of Dupree? Frozen on the other side of the map as well. He's going to walk into the crosshairs of Glaive. Another frag for the in-game leader.
Well, they know exactly where Robs is now. Well held from Astralis. Another difficult buy there, as you mentioned. Glass cannons coming through. Not all the utility you would like. But now they've got 3 AWPs on the CT side to close this one out. You don't see that too often. But if ever there was a map to bring out multiple snipers, Train might be it. Robs with 1 minute on the clock here, making his way back towards T-steps. Bomb is down towards Olof. At this point, you actually might even want to take over those 3 orbs. I don't mind that at all. And we have got a nice position here from Dupree, but he might be pre-fired here by Robs. We'll see. It's going to be a nice clean frag and 3 alley-oop for Dupree to swing through. It is. The Robs ready and waiting. The flashbang was spot on, but they took a little bit too long to get in there. And it's going to be another opening pick for Mousesports. They're finding these consistently. Yeah,
and throughout their series yesterday in their quarterfinal, they were conceding the opening duels to Evil Geniuses. Despite map victories, they're very, very capable of overcoming deficits. Well, not this time. They seize it.
3 players towards Ivy. The flashbang comes through, but Woxi ready and waiting. That's the cue to go now. 5 versus 3. They know the rotations are there. But Magus holding strong with the AWP. Is that going to be enough? That might be. Glaive from the bomb side here. It's actually a 2 versus 2 quickly, but both players with AWPs here. It's Device and Magus. 40 seconds on the clock, and the bomb's down towards E-Box.
Yeah, Mousesports, it looks so good for them, but now from either side, Astralis can strike, a shot missed, and jumping through the smoke, Device will punish. Frozen, a very scary circumstance from both angles. They get it. Device and Magus.
They're sending them packing as Christy goes down to 21. It's 0 for Karrigan. And so if you do Dupree with that first frag, no problem whatsoever. Flashbang assist from Glaive as well. Great teamwork. Might want to consider falling back now and make sure they can't pick up any sort of rifle here. They've confirmed they're on an eco. And in terms of utility, nothing available for Mousesports here. So how do they even find a frag?
Be off the back of Rops' scout. He's got 8 frags already. Good to have him online for the Mousesports fans. But this round does look like too tall of a task.
Yeah, all they can really do is just group up towards main entrance and hopefully bait out an orb shot with a bit of a jiggle peek here. But the AG's coming through. That's going to do a load of damage there. Hello.
It hurts, and Magus makes it hurt a whole lot more. Dupree hasn't moved a muscle, still finds another frag. Responsible, no one going just yet on an investigation. It'll be Rops later. Out they go, and into the clutches of Zipex. Fully flash, my God, Dupree, he ate that, and another one comes straight in. Still through the flashbang, dancing, Chris J. That's unforgivable. Woxi does manage to find the equalizer, but still 3 versus 4, a disadvantage for Mouse, and even more so now. Magisk has found another AWP connection round after round. He's making it work with the secondary AWP. Frozen walks straight on into Glaive's corner, and Mouse, this is a couple of rounds on the trot now where they have not had a way in whatsoever.
Yeah, looking a little bit clumsy on their final commitment there. You could see the smokes weren't really there. The AWPs had full vision. Flashbangs weren't landing. The trades certainly not for Chris J. He actually had a perfect opportunity to find that second kill, but didn't happen for him as Robs will be left in another agonizing situation. 3 versus 1, bomb down. He has got 40 seconds making his way back towards Ivy. Couple of flashes to his name. But Mage is waiting with the AWP. Should be able to take him down. He'll be aware and Orb's watching his position, but nothing he can really do about it.
Flame forces Glaive forward. And Dupree catches a glimpse off the ladder. Woxi does leap, and now advantage and extended again. Karrigan, he's bringing all of those entry frags in for his squad. Frozen can't do much. He's burning alive, and Magisk cooks him. Robs in response. This looks the best so far for Mouse, and it's Zipex starting to change things. Only going to get the one.
That's his cue to go. Waiting for his opportunity now. Flashbang comes through. It's behind Magus, and now he has to do something about this. There's the swing. Can he find both kills? He absolutely can. Great work. Exactly what they wanted out of that. They did lose Device, but they have the man advantage for now and full control of Ivy. It's going to push Rops down towards that lower ramp, making his way through. But Zipex, he heard all of this. He's ready and waiting behind the spores. It should be a couple of kills for him as well. Swings round, but nice work from Rops.
They have a chance, they have time, and they have managed to retrieve that bomb. Chris J, that was his mission. Step 1 complete. The next, find 3, and that's a chance. Ooh! Misses it. The flash obscures his view. Another smoke to enable them to retreat. They have pulled that rotate over, that's for sure. Cognizant of a potential flank. They're going for the boost. Man, that is ambitious. It's not unlikely.
Oh, it could work out.
If he goes up that ladder. Crowd wants it. Not to be. Astralis, such a restrained squad in these situations.
Yeah, not giving anything away, that's for sure. Glaive positioned by the lower ramp, Dupree in the connector to handle both positions here. Now Robs has a bit of an advantage, but Chris J certainly does, and that's the bomb going down. They don't really have to commit to this, but Robs continues to hit him. Dupree actually in the main entrance as well, so rotations towards inside, very likely. 3 CTs here, flashbang deployed. Xipex's chance to shine, and he's delivering. He gets both the frags there. The bomb's going to be planted, and it's going to be a clean sweep of the looks of things here. No problem whatsoever for Astralis. Well held.
Two are dissatisfied with 5, 6. This hunt does seem like it's going awry very early on. Chris J's been toasted. Carrigan. Glaive committing to that UMP spray, and he's been punished for it. A chance, perhaps, for Carrigan to get back into this round. Xipex was tagged towards that bomb train, but perfectly preserved by Dupree.
I'll be boosting in the Pop Dog room, trying to look above that smoke. They have 1 flashbang remaining, up against 3 AWPs once again. Device, Magisk, and Dupree. A scary prospect for the international squad here. Just a couple of rounds remaining. This one not looking very good at all. Still have the bomb in their possession. A minute on the clock here. It's been a very slow game so far. Lots of saves. Dupree, slight gap in that smoke, trying to see if he can spot any kneecaps. And Mousesports are waiting for any impatient CTs to push, but that's the wrong team to wait for. Astralis won't be coming anywhere near it.
And that's what he was waiting for, Dupree. A perfect collection. Xipex just going to be showing presence and continues to have Dupree dealing with everything, just flying around the trains. 3 frags, round 1. It will be 9-5. Just a question of time. It's been Robs, Woxi, Frozen. They've all been thrown into these impossible clutch scenarios, and that's just been the early impact from we saw.
CD spawn to transition with. Magisk going to be challenged once again. Gets his 16th frag of this half. Looking for the second as well. This guy is just playing out of his mind right now. 5 on 3, as quick as you like.
He could get a third here as well. A second chance. Re-peeks into him. Magisk is doing it all for Astralis. My goodness! Another quad kill. Lives up to the name. It does look magical. He's not going to be getting the ace. Denied. Back, and they are on their way. 4 members of Mouse await, and only 3 remain. What is that? 2 quick frags. Chris J's given it a good go as well through the smoke. Tagged up another. Just 2 now as Woxi continues to chip away. Chris J precise. This will be the Mousesports pistol round. They needed this one. You said 10-5 on the half. Yes, it's their map pick, but they're coming into the CT side. Win the pistol.
Going towards Upper. He needs to find at least a couple of frags here to deny the plan. Well, he's managed to get himself not a lot. It's going to be Chris J.
Look at the control. Look at the fragging. That's monumental. They can even start a wrap here. They're going to get so paranoid. Good Molotov, and Robs with a double. Keeps Mousesports, and now it's getting a bit sweaty palms for Astralis. Where's the bomb? Where's the time gone? Claws one back. Glaive, Carrigan on the outside. Only going to be able to go down. Can't make any impact. 13 seconds. There's so much time to get that bomb down. Astralis, this has gone so wonderfully.
Yeah, this is all about the mid-round calls there. They wanted to go for the inside split, but it didn't work out for them initially. Device confirming things here. It's Chris J left in the 3 versus 1. He has got the Org and 100 HP towards Ivy, but for now, he's still had 3 players to find. It looks almost impossible at this point. Nice work towards Glaive and Ibn looks at things. That's a great grenade as well. Here's the flash. Can they find multiple kills? It will be an equal exchange for now, but Frozen with 2 with the FAMAS. He'll try and fall back, and he will do so. Protected by the AWP of Woxi here. This is looking very good for Mousesports.
Oh, and another for Woxi. No armor, no issue, and a round for Mouse. Tiny buy, a Desert Eagle. Dupree with a stylish Kevlar vest. A bomb plant would be more than enough. So Magisk will be the first to start this charge. They're hoping to keep the CTs entertained outside. Now the bomb's dropping down. Actually, they can't contest it. Perfect. Glaive gets what he wanted, pulls all the nades, gets the bomb down. It will, however, be another step closer for Mousesports.
Yeah, it is a bit weird to say in a round.
Glimpses, but realizing there's an AWP in play, certainly a possibility for that. But in the meantime, Frozen will catch one. Chris J another. The frags are coming in for Mousesports. Magisk in one quick response. He wins his duel on Ivy. There will, however, be a CT to fill that gap. Carrigan, that's going to make that his responsibility. The bomb is in no one's grasp at this point. Looks like it'll be down to Magis because his teammates, oh, they're going to go for a walk. No early contest here.
Yeah, they have to pull out all the stops here on train. Robso at range, decent damage towards Glaive, gets the dink through, the incendiary to follow up as well. That makes things uncomfortable, but he's caught out. At least they have inside control now. Back to a 3 versus 3, allows Glaive to actually get up close and personal here, but low HP will elude him as Carrigan finds the shot. Advantage towards Mousesports, the bomb will be planted, and there's a flank coming in from Frozen here.
Yeah, he's done this before, he can do it again. Zipex, however, perfect hold. Won't win the duel. Chris J taking a step closer to that defusal. The flank now arriving, and Magiski's not ready for it. Frozen, a perfect collection. There you go, wow, okay. What's the Q? One flashback into the brawl. And Carrigan has been neutralized. Drawing one back, Frozen around the smoke, has a chance. Glaive, Dupree, they're starting to find ways into this site all over. Only 2 remain with so much time still on the clock.
Really nice play from Astralis there. There's changing the pace up completely. That's the execution off the bat. All the smoke's down. It completely nullifies the efforts of Woxi there, allowing them to focus on the close-range rifle players. Still a chance of Woxi alive. We've seen him do some ridiculous things in this tournament so far. In the 4 versus 2, with a minute remaining, of course, Astralis, they'll put the brakes on. Zipex anticipating this push from Rob towards Pop Dog here. Seeing if they can get any sort of intel whatsoever. Actually, Woxi repositioning. Going back towards CT spawn. Does it go towards connector or hold towards inside? I guess it would have to be the former, considering Robs' position. Into connector he goes, but device about to plant.
Yeah, they've held this for so long, and you can see how methodical they're going to be about it. Smoke towards the Ivy side. Woxic won't be able to find that wallbang. Now the fights come to him. What a shot! Anything else where that came from? Rops, he's been standing this ground. He's hoping that Zipex gets a little curious. Woxic the backtracks. Completely divided. Dupree just around the corner. Won't be able to find a frag. Woxic's gone. And so is this round. Mousesports, their hope dwindling as Rops still yet to touch his keyboard.
Rops will be sat there about the Pod Dog. He has been very patient. He's been sat there for about 40 seconds now. Astralis, very methodical in their approach, making sure that no mistakes were made. The bomb got planted successfully. They found out exactly where Woxi was, took him down. Bomb planted, no problem at all. And Robs, they'll have to sit back and wait. The money is very strong on the Mousesports side. Get the opening frag, normally towards Zipex in that spot, but Device is heading in that direction as well. And it's going to be Woxi so fast. Takes him down with a headshot there, drops the smoke, buys some time, and that's going to be an early lead.
Astralis forced to scramble for a moment. Zipex will continue his advance, though, maintaining control of Brown Halls. They do not concede. It's just going to be Woxi playing solo on that side. And speaking of solo, Magic's got a mission elsewhere. Saw Chris J's reaction to Magic's utility, and they do look like they're about to test Woxi.
Glaive's walking down that lower ramp once again, and he'll be punished for that. It's a strange approach so far from Astralis, trying to get down there with no utility whatsoever after Vox has already shown himself towards that lower ramp position. Doesn't work out for them, and rightly so. 1 minute remaining, 5 versus 2. These gun rounds have been a little underwhelming on both sides so far.
Yeah, it feels that way. Another 50-second 2 versus 4, 5 this time. Yet to lose a man, and very little for Astralis to do here. They are not being pincered. There is still the freedom to go and flow wherever they desire. There will be a flash and a peek likely. Jumping down that ramp is Magisk, and Chris J just going to be jiggling enough not to take the first bullet. Woxic pulls the trigger again. A third for the sniper of Mousesports. Perfect map for it, and 4. They tend to do some crazy things with just those Desert Eagles, P250s, and there we go! Astralis! They're just doing what they do best.
That's a bit more like it. We'll see them actually just nail those Deagle headshots. Dupree known to have one of the best pistols in the game, and Robs, he'll be left alone.
9 and sinker, perfect.
Watching that lower ramp, no sniper presence for now.
Chris J playing anti-flash, but this is going to be coming in dry first for him, and a second as well. Finally silenced, but damage inflicted. Bombs loose as well. The rotate can come in. Aggressive push from Glaive, or from behind he strikes. And through the smoke. A chance perhaps. He hears the sound cues. Device can be responsible for the plant. Glaive and Magisk in support. Oh, Glaive, he can do so much damage, and Arrogance not ready for it. Gets first, and another. It's all Glaive. He's on for the ace. 4 kills. As Astralis, you said just how important this round was, Henry. Glaive clearly cognizant of it and becomes the hero. Ooh. Woxi.
Well, this is very rifle in hand.
And already, or are they? Device pantsed. And Woxi draws blood quickly, relocating as well towards the inner side, trying to get the most out of the only real weapon in this round. Chris J, he bought himself a Kevlar vest in case the orb could be retrieved. And actually in the smoke, Chris J catches Glaive completely. Now he's got a weapon to pair nicely with that armor.
Well, this is all starting to fall apart at the seams here. The initial kill from Woxi. Understandable, but Glaive fully committing by himself towards outside. He just gives a rifle away for free there. No trade potential, no way of answering back. And Karrigan, he's got behind them. This, it could be everything. We'll see whether he can find the frag. Zipex will pull one back. Karrigan now with the AK-47. They're not looking for it. The bomb goes down. It's in his grasp now. And it's going to be a 4 versus 1. They entered the round with just USPs and the orb. And Mages left in a 3 versus 1 now. No health, but he has got time.
Beautiful stuff from Mousesports. You have to accept you're going into what would have been match point for Astralis with just pistols. It was just set there on a silver plate, but Woxi's the one to flip the table. 2 kills and likely a third. Magisk creeping and crawling. He will eventually walk into the line of the Orpa. Spotted, not quite caught. Forces drops off, and it is Woxi not ready for Frozen though. Swings out from Pop. Pressure in response. His Molotov, he's gonna get ahead of it, and another frag. 2 quick succession from Frozen. Zipex will relieve a lot of pressure, and B-side's completely exposed at this point.
Robs will be kicking himself with that one. The fact they had the 5-on-3 advantage there. It's not the end of the world, but he certainly has given an access point towards it. Chris J rotating that secondary AWP, looking towards the ramp. It's going to be Frozen though. He'll be finding multiple kills here. The flank coming in once again.
Come in fully equipped, Will. Try and get that bomb down. Not going to be contested. I think that's the plan working out wonderfully for Astralis. And now just a question of collecting. No chance to win the round, and it's confirmed. But another bomb plant. They'll get an extra $800.
Mages patrolling main entrance, but Woxi, he's had enough. What is this play with the AWP? Surely he's done for. He misses the shot. Zipex will punish. I like the audacity of it, but he gives it up.
Oh, and Frozen wasn't ready for it. Thought the flames would make that corner a problem for Dupree, but no issues whatsoever. 2 early frags in favor of Astralis at a crucial juncture. Chris J looking to find something, and he does. Ivy no longer a threat. Chris J certainly is. Will reposition. Such a powerful weapon on these long sight lines here on train. This was a 3 versus 5 for the CTs. Clawing one back. They still have a shot. They still have their heels dug in. But Astralis, they don't have to rush anything now. They know they have that advantage. And now you can see the conversations ensuing. How do we finish this? How do we make this neat and tidy?
We still haven't had a single clutch scenario, just to note that. This is very rare. Not many post-plant situations. It's all just quite convincing victories. And will this be another one as Astralis have the lead for now? But Chris J walking towards Ivy with conviction. Glaive will find him. He had low HP, had to nail that shot. And now the last 2 players of Mousesports scrambling to make their way towards back outside. It's Karrigan towards the main end, the connector position, excuse me. As we'll see him get towards the bomb train. Is this going to be enough? He's got no utility whatsoever. Robs has to watch inside. Needs a couple of kills here. There's the first, but can he get a second?
So Glaive goes back in. Karrigan saving the day. 20 seconds. Now the pressure's elsewhere. Good damage inflicted, but Zipex survives. To finish is Robs. Does convert. 1 versus 1. You wanted a clutch? Well, Robs is the one to try. His Magisk the one. How does he move his pawns? It's going to be a flash for Zipex to go wandering through brown halls. Magisk, however, has caused some early HE damage, and Karrigan's looking to inflict some more. Pushing towards main. Oh, boy, he's insane. Quick double. Frozen's onto Glaive, and this one looks like it just gonna slip past Astralis overtime. Not yet. Confirmed. Zipex makes sure of that.
Yeah, that's a good response from Zipex, but still so much work has to be done. Karrigan, the hero, once again, 2 kills towards main entrance, has left them in a very advantageous position. Device and Zipex, you can see the tension on the eyes of Regin there. He knows there's still a chance they pull this one off. Looking for overtime now. Should be locked in as things stand. 1 Molotov, 1 flashbang available. Both players in towards this main entrance position. The Molotov delivered. Waiting for a reaction here. Karrigan is low, but the flame's not touching him at all.
Those 2 kills from Karrigan have really taken its toll. Warning shots. Pulling out the additional utility. Still a Molotov and a smoke. Once they piece together where these 2 Ts are coming from. Actually, it does look like Karrigan's going to go on a bit of a mission to clear this out. This is smart. I like this. helps his teammates put their attention in the right place. And that's the first shot. Woxi, perfect. It looks like overtime confirmed.
Off by the Flames. And this has been a real problem for Astrali. Carrigan up close and personal. He's done it once again. He gets a clean frag, but can't find the second.
It's not quite going to be the repeat, but keeping things equal. Bloodshed everywhere. Just quick adjustment onto Chris. Astralis in the lead in the first round here of overtime. It's our first map of our second semi-final. Woxi and Rops. There is already some damage inflicted, so that rifle from Rops has got some softened up targets. It seems like Astralis have set their target towards B. That is usually Rops' domain, but he is caught in limbo a little bit. Smoke towards ramp does arrive, but so does Zipex towards the upper. He's already out, and they can really catch him here. I don't think Rops is going to be ready for this. They're going so fast in towards the site, he's just going to have his bottom turned.
He's heard him. He's got a kill on Zipex, that's for sure. He was low HP, he gets a dink on Mages, but it's not quite enough to get the frag down to 6 points of health. And now Woxi has to be the hero. First round of overtime here. AWP in hand as the bomb goes down. Incendiary available to him on the floor as well, so we'll get a second one. Trying to flush them out. No one towards the lower ramp. At least that's information gathered. He can confirm that position's clear.
Time becoming an issue, becoming a factor. Does catch a glimpse of Mages, but Astralis, they're going to play this so well, keeping him restrained. He's running out of time. A smoke onto the bomb. He does have a kit. That's pretty much his best bet here. His only option. Doesn't look like it's going to be too easy for him. It's that sitting outside of the smoke.
Towards E-Box, Carrigan's completely blind, but still alive for now. Woxi will keep him in the round. It's going to be Dupree answering back towards Chris J. An equal kill for now to go 3-on-3. Device still towards main entrance with the orb. You know Woxi is there, and he's deadly.
26 frags from him, and similar for Mages. He's going to find another. Deals with Frozen. Woxi has to find this frag, and he does. Rops as well as they leave main. Magisk, he just doesn't have the health for this. Oh, he definitely doesn't.
Device watching for the alley push. It's going to be Woxi once again opening things up. That's Dupree going down at the main entrance once again. Real struggle for Astralis in that position.
Yeah, Mouse have contested it so brilliantly, whether it's Carrigan's aggression, Woxi saw peaks, Chris J lingering around. Frozen, you have to give credit to him as well. He's been having this battle for Pop Dog, and he continues to try and keep them at bay. Doesn't look like he's doing a great job here. It's Carrigan, the one to keep his teammates safe as houses. 5 men still standing. With so much time on the clock, they have completely decimated the Astralis attack. Another chance. Magiski's made so much noise, and through the smoke he goes. It's going to be a Mousesports.
Will this be the one? Inside execution, we said we didn't see much of this. And here it comes, the smokes are down, the flashbang's decent. Glaive feeling uncomfortable here, trying to fall back, and he get the first frag. They haven't been doing a great job on this side of the map, and it's gonna be a similar story. Good trades to Mousesports here, they have full control. The Molotovs are down, the smokes have to be deployed, and the CT scramble out of the connector now. Frozen, ready and waiting to take them down.
You can play around that, but on retreat, he catches Carrigan.
No!
Magisk, the AWPer. He's got a good idea of Frozen. The nade's gonna find him and force him forward. Surely not with the Deagle device elsewhere as well. Astralis, a perfect retake, but Frozen can destabilize. The first found, he's so low though. Does manage to reposition, they're closing in on that bomb. He doesn't have a Molotov, he won't be able to touch it. Does stop another. Device yet to start the defuse, he can't quite find it in the smoke. Now he's on it, there's nothing Frozen can do.
Oh, I don't know, it could be, okay. Well, the defuse came in the end. He did his absolute best because Device had to save the day.
Yeah, they got their first 2 frags, the trades favored them and looked oh so good, but Astralis masters of the impossible. Just not going to be having the same effect in this round. Chris J ensures his impact is null. He is so separate. Chris J's just going to have to take these fights so long. Oh! It's all him. 3 frags from Chris J. They line up. Glaive and Device rattled. Dupree, he rattles right back through the smoke. Oh my goodness. No! Dupree, that is preposterous.
He steals the round away. It was Chris J with 3 opening frags. The double kill came through. The stars aligned, but it's Dupree that shoots for the moon. And now we're left at a 2 versus 1.
I don't believe it. Woxi has a chance, but Zipex takes it. Dude, with so much weight applied to it, he's managed to sneak out. Device, however, does best Rops. Carrigan, he does make good on his promise with aggressive push, finding Glaive through the smoke. Woxi in support. The 2 of them, they're all trying to sell this fake. It's all smoke and mirrors. Woxi with Bloodshed. They have a full open sight. This looks good. Second overtime. It's on the cards. Far from confirmed, though. We've seen the Astralis retake before.
We have indeed, but 2 orbs in the retake is always going to be a difficult situation. But Chris J Oh, he's right down there behind enemy lines. That's a guaranteed kill on device, surely. It delivers, and now it's a 2 versus 3. Chris J fighting for his life now, down to just 15 points of health, but I think they've done enough. Double overtime pretty much confirmed here. It would take something absolutely absurd here from Mages. He got 19 points of health. Down he goes.
He's doing it again.
He loves this play. He wants to get stuck in, but this time Mages ready and waiting. One split and twice shy. We'll see whether this is going to be the response. Towards the backtracks they go.
No one's watching. And the bomb's on its way there too. You said it's been a weird game. I think it's about to continue because caught off Dupree. Chris J, however, does get fouled by Mages. His second already in this round with that AWP. Keep that on him. He has got an itchy trigger finger. Glaive will find Robs. And so to start off our second overtime, it does seem like Astralis are poised to collect. Frozen and Woxi. It's no longer going to be a surprise, but actually Device about to walk straight into the crosshairs. Patience prevails. And perhaps a way in. 2 versus 4 this was, and Frozen.
Oh, I like this.
This is not bad. He's going to catch another. What was a 2 versus 4 now feels oh so level. Advantage taken back by Mouse.
Mage is still alive though, that's the problem. He's the danger man of Astralis right now. He's got the whole team on his back and he spots the player towards the heaven position. That's Frozen. A clinical headshot delivered, a 4 versus 2. Falls flat for Astralis here, just Zipex remaining. We said we hadn't seen many clutches so far, but what can he do with this? 2-on-1 situation, Molotov down. It's so good from Mousesports here. They've got all the time in the world to reposition and make this a nightmare for him.
They know he's going to be coming from B. Molotov towards the pop dog position, but now he continues his advance there. And this is such a hard sight to retake, but Zipex, if anyone could do it, would be him.
He has to make noise though. So many spots to check out. Frozen makes himself known.
Going out, it's time Dupree does manage to suppress Chris J, but he continues. Still advancing. Woxi does find Mages good. There's some aggressive AWPing around the smoke. Dupree does seem in a prime position to punish here. Chris J's not going to be ready for it. And no one can trade. The flash, however, does make it difficult for him to escape safely. Molotov as well. But battered and bruised, he still stands. Nade, not quite going to catch Mouse, and holding the line, Device fills the void that Med just left. Can they do it again? A different set of tools. Frozen there, but there's no Woxi. Rops from Pop.
Frozen alive though. 100 HP. A minute on the clock. They did it before. They'll have to replicate that in a 4 versus 2. Yeah, he's got a bit of wiggle room here, making his way towards the bomb site itself. Bomb is on the back of Frozen. 2 players in front of him here, waiting for that smoke to go down, and that's when chaos will ensue.
As it fades, Zipex makes it clear he's towards the bomb train, but Frozen, he knows.
He's doing it again.
He's doing it again. The sneaky snake. He didn't quite catch a glimpse of the weapon of Glaive. He could still find this. Zipex caught out, traded immediately. Robsy will be able to find that bomb, but with 30 seconds, and CT's currently standing on it, this is going to be the end. 19.
Flashbangs, Molotovs as well. It's Glaive behind the server, a very difficult position to hold when no one's there to back you up. He'll plate off the flashbang throne. Can he get out of there? He absolutely cannot. It's Karrigan. Catches his heels as he jumps away there. Nice approach from Glaive and Dupree. Continuing to look strong here with the M4. He's got control of main, but I think that Woxi is waiting for him. Indeed he is. And it's absolute chaos here. Karrigan down the backlines once again. They've got the advantage. 3-on-2 Mages with the AWP and Zipex having to hold inside. They have no information as to where the bomb is positioned.
Device caught out again. Is it really going to cost Astralis? Disadvantage now for them. They had it for the majority of this round, the final round of their defensive half here in our second overtime. Magic, he's still there, will not have an option to retreat. The Flame's still standing, he's only got 10 HP, so he has to hold the line and still finds a frag. How is he still alive? 10 seconds, they need to get that bomb down. Magic will be pinced in. 20 seconds. Now they go. First frag, easy peasy. Now looking to get onto the bomb train. Oh, he slipped up, but still fragging. Will take 2. Glaive onto the site, Robs towards oil. Karrigan's already drawing more blood, and Mousesports, with 9 seconds left, there's nothing Glaive can really do about this one. He knows if he reaches for that plant, he's going to go down. He has a go. But Mousesports, you can see the energy. They are 1 round away from winning their map pick in this semi-final.
Yeah, pretty disappointing there from Astralis. A default at the start of the round for about 40 seconds or so. Got nothing from it. Went towards inside. If you could see this being held off, it was so obvious as to what they were doing. Had Frozen completely controlling towards the popped up position, funneling them in towards inside. And at that point, they try to execute the incendiary lands. The flashbang comes through. Fox actually fumbled the jump towards the bomb site. Still gets a secondary headshot, playing out of his goddamn mind right now. And it's going to be map point for Mousesports. 2 rounds required for Astralis on the T-sided train.
That's
just for overtime again.
That's such a ridiculous ask. But Woxi continues to bring the bloodshed. Wow, Glaive barely visible for a second. Rops anticipating a quick push, and he's right to do so. They line up, only the first. But damage inflicted, and Carrigan happy to profit. Mousesports have surely done it. It was chaos, it was weird Counter-Strike. But perhaps that's the answer to Astralis. You've got to get them uncomfortable. And there is no doubt in my mind we have seen an uncomfortable Astralis side here. Just Magisk, and it's finished by Frozen.